Hello, and welcome to the second part of the Mastercam certification video. To begin, to get to this stage, you have to make sure that you click Setup 2 of your bounding box if you have already made a bounding box. If not, please watch the previous video. So let's begin making this part. Click the Create Rectangle tool and click at this intersection. Then make the width 2, make your height -1. First rectangle, that's done. Now you have to do is make another rectangle at this bottom left-hand corner right here and make the width 0.375, make the height 0.875. So that's great. Let's click OK. Now let's do another rectangle, which you have to first click correct rectangle. You have to do a shift click right here so we can get the delta command, which you have right here, Y minus 0.24, and it'll just make your point go down 0.24 instead of making a line. And there you have it. And your dimensions for this rectangle are going to be -0.25 in length and then -0.27 in height. So there it is. And make sure to fillet this after doing it beforehand, and make sure that the radius is 0.063. There's your radius, there's your fillet. Click OK. Now you're going to do a trim. Make sure that you have divide and delete selected, and just make sure to double click everything because you made 2 rectangles after doing so. So there's your divides and deletes. Next you're going to do a solid extrude. You're going to select this chain. Make sure that's all highlighted. I want to reverse the direction, so I'm going to click the arrow. I'm going to send by 0.92. I want to create a body, and make sure that none of these tools below here are selected. Click OK. There's your first extension. And now we're going to do the L that's on the back side. So to get to the back, and to make it easier to work with the back, please go to Setup 6 and hit the equals button when you go to your WCS View Manager. Click OK. And now I'm going to go back here. And going to do a shift click from the bottom left, so I have to make a rectangle. Shift click right here, and it's going to be x is equal to 1. So I'm just going to type 1 because it automatically assumes it's x, and there it is. So in short, my length is going to be 0.094, and my height's going to be 1, which is the same height of this part. And there's your first rectangle. Click OK. And now we're going to make the L, which goes about like that. So I'm going to click there and make the dimensions, which is going to be length is 0.25, and your height's going to be 0.094. Accidentally typed a 3, that's okay. Click OK after doing so. There it is. You're going to do another fillet like you did on the other one. The same exact radius as before, 0.063 if you're unsure. Click the 2 lines, which automatically trim these 2. And there it is. You just have 1 line right here. You can click OK after doing so. And you're wanting to extrude this like you did before with the whole first part extrusion. So you're going to go solid extrude. You're going to select this chain right here and make sure that completes the chain. Click the green check. And you're going to go out 0.08 so that way you can complete it to make it 1 or 2. Whatever it may be, you want to complete it to the origin. So make sure that's going out, which it is right here. It's going towards the origin. You're going out 0.8. You're going to add a boss, not create body. And everything else seems to be intact. So you can click OK without fear. So you got your L, which is fantastic. So now you're going to do a solid face-to-face fillet. So you go to solid, fillet, face-to-face. I'm going to select the small face, and I'm going to select the big face. Click the green circle to end the selection. Uh-oh. Let's do that again. That was wrong. We'll do solid. Face-to-face fillet. Select the first face, then click the green circle. Then select the second face. Click that. End the selection. There we go. Okay. Now it's going to be 0.063 like before. 0.063. It's the radius. It's good. Click OK. Uh-oh. Let's see if I typed it right. Radius 0.63. There you go. There's my face-to-face fillet. Shade it. There it is. That's nice. Go back to wireframe to make it easier to work with. So that's pretty good right there. Now you're going to go to setup 4 for the next cut. Go to setup 4, hit the equal sign, and click OK. Now setup number 4, which is right here. Just going to try to get this in a better view for you. Please give me a second. There you go. You're going to create rectangle. Click this point right here, right below your top bottom right. You're going to click right below it, which is this one right here after the cut with the extrusion you made. So click here, and to get the dimensions, it's going to be length is 0.25 and height is negative 0.27. So in short, the same dimensions for this cut. That's fantastic. You're going to click the green check. Going to do a solid extrude. You're going to select this. Got the chain. Gotta add this line though, because I forgot that, but that's okay. Click the green check mark. You're going to cut the body, and where's extend through all? Right here. Going to make sure it's facing towards the shape, which it is with this little nice arrow, if you can see it. And we're just going to click the green check. Going to just make sure it's a shaded solid to see it. There you go. Now you're going to go to setup 1. So let's do that. Setup number 1. Click equals. Click OK. So now we're on setup 1. Which is basically just a nice word to say top view. So in short, we're going to click the bottom left, which is right here on this in my orientation. You're going to create rectangle. To make it easier to work with, I'm going to click wireframe. Shift click right here. Got your delta. And your X is going to be 0.5. So you got that. Now to dimension it, it's going to be height is 0.25, and your length is going to be 1.5. No, actually your length is 0.5. I'm sorry. Length is 0.5, and your height's 1/4, so it's 0.25. There you go. Sorry if I misled. Click OK. Now you're going to fillet this. 0.63 like before. I'm just going to zoom in here to make it easier to see. Got this line, then you got this line, then you got this line, then you got this line. That's fancy. Click the green check. You're going to do a solid extrusion cut again, so select this chain, and you have it. Click the green check. You're going to make sure to reverse the direction of this arrow. There you go. Nice reverse. So it's not going to be extend through all, it's going to be a specified distance. And the specified distance is going to be 0.24. 0.24. Just make sure everything's good. Double check it. Click OK. It should cut right down through this first part. There you have it. That's nice. So this is the second part of the Mastercam certification video on your part. And I hope to see you next time. Awesome.